If you've ever tried to use ChatGPT for something, but it felt like you were getting nowhere and it just wasn't good for what you were trying to do with it, this is going to be the best video that you've ever watched before, because by the end of it, you're going to learn how to build your own custom version of ChatGPT, which makes it 100 times more powerful for anything that you want to do, which is ultimately going to lead to you getting more out of ChatGPT and you being able to spend more time doing the things you want to do instead of the things you hate to do. Okay, so there are essentially two different ways that you could do this, and they both aren't created equal. The first way that you could do this is by creating a project right here in ChatGPT. What this is going to allow you to do is upload custom instructions and add custom project files. For example, I have this one right here that literally creates YouTube scripts for me. All I have to do is type in the title of a video and it will go ahead and actually create me the script. For example, if I type in something like YouTube algorithm right here, this is then going to go ahead and create me a YouTube script on the topic of the YouTube algorithm. And this is absolutely insane because not only is it going to create me the script, it is also going to create a Canva where I can literally go in here and I can now edit this and get it to add in additional details. And as you can see right here, this is literally going through and doing something that in the past would have taken me hours to do. And you are going to be able to do the same exact thing once you learn how to actually set this up and customize ChatGPT. And even if you aren't doing this for YouTube scripts, you could do this in order to create newsletters, to create blog posts, or even to create dashboards or reports that you are currently doing right now at work. Literally anything that you could think of that you spend meaningless time doing right now, you are going to be able to solve that by using this tool right here. Now, this is just one example right here. The second way that you would be able to do this is by creating a custom GPT. And there's going to be a big difference between these two things. If you do this within a project like this, this is going to be private and only you are going to be able to access this. But if we come over here to explore GPTs, you'll see that you can actually create your own version of ChatGPT. And guess what? You could share this with people, or you could put this on this marketplace right here. So in order to do this, you're going to come over here, you're going to click on create, and now you will actually be able to create your GPT. You're going to be able to name it. You're going to be able to put a logo, put a description. You could give it custom instructions here. You could add in different conversation starters, and you could upload a knowledge base for this. This could be CSV files. It could be PDFs. It could be Word documents. It could be anything that you want. And then you can also give it different capabilities. You could allow it to access the web, to open up Canvas, for DALL-E image creation, or even code interpreter and data analysis. So if you put all this in here, you'll then be able to create a bunch of different actions here. And what this is going to allow you to do is create your own custom version of ChatGPT. Now, before I share with you exactly how I would actually go about doing this, let's look at a few other ones that are already created here. For example, if we type in Canva right here, this is then going to bring up Canva's ChatGPT. And what we can do in this one is we can literally get this to create things for us. For example, I need a poster for an online store's seasonal sale. If I type this in here, watch what happens. This is literally going to go through and this is going to create me an image using Canva. And then I could go into Canva and actually edit it. And this is an amazing way for you to actually use ChatGPT in order to get way more stuff done. Now, as you can see here, literally in just a few seconds, this went through and actually created this seasonal sale right here. And again, I could literally say to it, this is good or this isn't good. I want it to be yellow. I want it to be blue. I want the photo to be bigger. I want a different photo. And you can tweak it right here within ChatGPT. Okay, so now that you know the two different ways that you could do that, I want to actually walk you through a bunch of different use cases, because if you start to implement these things, it's going to completely transform the way that you work. But before we do that, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to learn about the latest and greatest AI tools and exactly how to use them to increase your productivity. Okay, now for this first use case, I want to walk you through exactly how I made this ChatGPT project in order to make me perfect YouTube scripts when I just give it a title. For the next use case, I'm going to show you how to do this by building your own custom GPT. But for this one, we're going to do this just in a project because I don't want to share it out and let everybody be able to access it. So what I wanted to do here was you'd have to come over here. We're going to make this YouTube scripts 2. We're going to click create project. And now from here, we need to go through and actually give this some custom instructions and some custom data. So if we come in here, you have to fill out how can ChatGPT best help you within this project right here. Now what I'm going to do is come over here and copy this one right here because this was really good. And we're going to come over here and say, I want you to be a YouTube expert scriptwriter that builds me scripts based on the scripts from my past successful videos with every single response should make a video script that is is 10 to 12 minutes long. I'm going to say, I want you to focus on speaking visually and making sure each script has different transition phrases and is constantly rehooking the viewers at a 45 to 90 second cadence that should constantly be varied. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to fix these different spelling mistakes so that ChatGPT doesn't get messed up here, but I'm going to save this. But we're not done here, because the other thing that this needs is it needs a bunch of different files. So what I did here, if we come into my Google Drive and I come and do and search for outline, what you are going to see is that I actually have a script outline here. Now all I did was I went through and grabbed the transcripts that I was using for different videos, and I'll actually show you how to do this in just a second. So as we can see here, this says please find below 3 different outlines that I use for my YouTube scripts. I want you to have this information so that you know how I like to script out my videos. We can work together on creating outlines for my videos based on a title, and then we could fill them in together. Please only use this to create outlines, not actually to fill in the information. Now I did that so that I could check the information and then we could go through and actually create it, and I'll show you another example on that in a little bit. So from here, literally this just goes through and outlines it, this goes through and outlines it, this goes through and outlines it. Now what we could do differently is if we just came over to YouTube and we found my main YouTube channel, which is just going to be my name, Robert Benjamin. We're going to type this in here. We're going to click on this. We're going to click on videos right here. We're going to filter by popular. I could have gone through and grabbed the transcript for each one of these videos. Again, put them in a Word document and then said, like, this is script 1, this is script 2, this is script 3, this is script 4, this is script 5. Now, in order to actually grab the transcript, you're literally just going to click on this. You're going to come down here into the description. We're going to keep coming down. We're going to click on show transcript, and then it's actually going to show us the transcript right here on the right hand side. And if you click these 3 dots, you could get rid of these timestamps. So that is how you're going to get your scripts. You're going to get this. You're then going to come over here. You're going to turn this. You're going to download this as a PDF, and then you will update this into the project that you have. So in here, I'm going to add this file that we have right here. So we're going to come right here. We're going to take this script outline. We're going to put this in here. And again, you could put whatever project files you have that you want to train this custom project on. And now what I'm going to be able to do is just type something in, again, like YouTube algorithm update for 2025. This knows exactly what to do based on those instructions. It goes through, it actually creates me the script. Again, it opens up a canvas, and then guess what I can do there? I will now be able to actually edit this content right from within here. And look at how crazy this is. This has the hooks, it has transition phrases, it has part 1, it's going to have another transition phrase, it's going to have part 3, and then what I'm able to do, because this is opened into Canvas right here, is I am able to edit each part of this one by one. Once this is done, I'll actually show you what that looks like. Okay, so this literally went through and did exactly what I wanted to do. Now what I could do here, because this just gave me bullet points and didn't actually fill anything in, is I can highlight this right here, and then I can chat back to ChatGPT and I could say, hey, please fill this in right here, and then we'll actually go through and fill in more context. Or I could say, I don't want 3 bullet points, I want 4. So I'd highlight all these and I'd just say, make it 4 instead of making it 3. And this is how you'll actually be able to edit the script and cut down on so much time that you otherwise would have wasted. But that's just the first use case. The second use case is going to be incredibly important if you do any type of reporting at your job, with work, or at school. Check this out. So let's say, for example, that I had to do some reporting for work and I needed my report to look like this, but unfortunately, all of my data didn't come out like this. What I could do is I could come over here, I could come up here, I can come into Explore GPTs right here, I can click on Create, and I can create a data analyzer. So I'm going to come under Create right here, and I can literally ask this to build me a GPT. So I want to say to this, I need you to create me a GPT that can create me reports that are very cleaned based on data that isn't clean. I want to be able to upload a raw CSV file into you, and you spit back to me a really clean report that has only the things I need on it. Now what you're going to be able to do from here is this is going to go ahead and this is actually going to build you out a GPT that is going to be able to do this. And then from here, things are going to really get crazy because again, you can customize this. Doesn't matter what kind of report you need for work, doesn't matter what kind of data you're working with, none of that stuff matters. All that matters is that you train ChatGPT on what the output should actually look like so it has a better idea of what you actually want from it, and then you'll be able to upload the raw data and boom, you will be able to do incredible things here. So this has actually gone through and this has actually created that. So for example, here's a CSV file. Can you clean this up and summarize it? Can you generate a report with only sales and revenue? I need a clean version of this data set, filter this data and give me only the top 10 XYZ. So we just right here created a GPT that is going to be able to take in raw CSV files and be able to clean them however we need them cleaned. And we can come up here and we can now come into configure right here because we just created this and now all we have to name it. We're just going to name this data cleaner. And as you could see, this literally went through and gave us a bunch of instructions. We could change all the different conversation starters here if we wanted to, and we could upload different knowledge here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this knowledge of what I actually want this to look like right here. Now it is going to have that. I'm going to put in code interpreter and data analysis. And if we come under here, we can also put in additional settings to use conversation data in GPT to improve their models. I'm going to click yes on that. So now we can actually click create right here and we could choose who could see this. Can only I see this? I wouldn't recommend doing that. If you were going to do that, I would have just created a project, anybody with the link, so you could share this with your team. You could put it behind a paywall. You could get people to pay for it, or you could put it in the GPT store for everybody to be able to use it. And under category right here, you'll be able to choose exactly what category this is actually going to show under. And then from here, literally all we have to do is go and download whatever data we have, upload it in here and ask it, hey, can you do XYZ with this data? And boom, it's going to be able to do it. Now I know those use cases might not have perfectly applied for you, which is why I went through and got 22 other different use cases. The first one is going to be a YouTube channel growth coach. The next one, affiliate marketing advisor. Third, custom newsletter writer. And by the way, you could screenshot this at any point if you find any of these useful because it literally shows you what you should put in the recommendations and different data you could upload. You could have a real estate investing advisor, retirement planning assistant, tax optimization consultant, TikTok and Instagram trend spotter, YouTube short specialist, viral tweet generator, a course and creation coach, exam prep expert, personalized meal planner, fitness and workout assistant, self-improvement and mind coach. You could have a personalized travel planner, adventure and outdoor guide, AI tools curator, automation and productivity assistant. I think everybody should use that one. You have a custom brand storyteller, SEO and keyword advisor, photography and video editing assistant, fashion and style consultant. The opportunity is endless here. Whatever you can think of, you can turn ChatGPT and customize it to be very good at that one specific thing, and it's not going to take away from you using ChatGPT for a more recreational reason or just talking to it or trying to get answers from it, because you can do it within a custom GPT or within a project, keep it siloed in there, and you could even share these things with other people where you could charge for them or just help out your friends and your team with these really cool personalizations. On top of that, if you come into GPTs right here, you could search for GPTs for any use cases. You could see the top picks here. You could also see different GPTs for writing, productivity, research analysis, education, lifestyle programming. And if you scroll down here, you'll be able to see other ones, like ones that are trending, ones by ChatGPT, and then for all these different specific use cases, because the opportunity here is endless. If you are not using these, you are probably doing work right now that is tedious, that you don't have to be doing simply because you didn't know that this existed. In addition to that, I really want to make sure that you understand that you can come into ChatGPT right here in the top right-hand corner, come into customize ChatGPT, and you can actually customize ChatGPT for you. You could do advanced things like showing what different capabilities it has, anything it should know about you, different traits it should have, what do you do, and what should it call you. If you haven't customized it like this, it's why it's not giving you the best responses. Now, if you like this video, you need to check out this video right here that walks you through Manus AI, which is the biggest breakthrough that we have seen in AI because I think this is the most powerful tool that we've seen yet. I'll see you over there.